Okay, people. I finally cleared up the iPad, okay, figured it out, and I am happy as a lark. So we're going to do a reading on a rapper by the name of DDJ, okay? And his name, the DDJ, DDG, excuse me, DDG are his initials, okay? His name is, what is it? Whew. Now look at that. Okay. I just had this. Oh, okay. I didn't scroll up enough. Okay. So his name is Daryl Dwayne, okay, Granberry Jr. He's a junior, okay. And he's online. He's a YouTuber, okay. And he was born on October 10th, 1997. So he's 28 years old. Now, this is the baby daddy. This is that girl, Halle Bailey. Halle Baby, her and her sister were YouTubers as well. They sung. But Halle has a son by this gentleman here, okay? And I just happened to be looking, I don't even know what I was looking at, but they said that they got back together or something like that. I don't know, okay? So I wanted to read on that. I'm like, oh, wow, I just read on her. I didn't know she had a child. I did not know that it was by this rapper DDJ and G. I don't know DDG, but I have seen the initials, okay? Figured he was some kind of rapper, but that's all I know. So, what can you tell us? Okay, first we're going to start off with what can you tell us about DDG, okay? Dwayne Daryl Dwayne. Oh, these cards. Okay, these are new cards, by the way. This is, as a matter of fact, what is the name of this deck? It's just called The Fool. I opened it from the bottom. It just says The Fool. That's it. Okay. And I ordered it. I don't know why I ordered it. Anyway, we're gonna use them. Okay. And we want to know, what can you tell us about Daryl Dwayne Granberry? Okay, born October 10th. He's a Libra. Okay, he's a Libra. What do you want us to know? Thank you for your answers. And I also have another brand new deck here too that we're going to use on the relationship. Okay, so what do you want us to know? What do you want us to know? What can you tell us about DDG, Daryl Dwayne Granberry? Born October 10th. He's a Libra, 1997, did it say? Okay, I hate when my cards fall apart when I'm shuffling. Fall out. Okay, then I have to shuffle again. There we go. Okay. What do you want us to know about DDG? Daryl Dwayne Granberry. Okay, so at the bottom of this reading is the Nine of Wands. Okay, that's this card here, but it's in reverse. And the Nine of Wands in reverse talks about, well, at first, upright, okay. Standing your ground, okay. What is this? The Win at Any Cost card? But in reverse, okay. Let's see what my cheat card says. Okay. Stubborn, okay. Stubborn. So he's got a stubborn personality. And that's what's at the bottom of the reading. Okay, so we're starting off with the Five of Cups in reverse. Okay, so this is, this is in reverse. It usually represents despair, loss, okay? But in reverse, what is Five of Cups in reverse? Okay, it is, yeah, okay. It is a recovery, okay? A recovery of what? Well, I guess the loss, the despair, okay? It's a recovery. We have the Emperor in reverse. Okay, so I'm going to take the Emperor as DDG. Okay. And this is someone who is really not that kosher. Okay. Usually someone in reverse is corruption. Let's take a look. Oh, there we go. Stubborn, controlling. Okay. Yeah. Oh, did I show you his picture? Now he's 28, but he does have a young look to him. Okay. There he is right there. Okay, 28. And you getting stubborn, childish. Okay. We have the teacher. Okay. We have the teacher. What is the teacher about in this deck? Okay. Oh, okay. So he has the teacher. He's got a lot to learn. He's got a lot to learn. Look at all those books. Okay. So he's got a lot to learn. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse. So I'm getting a sense of emotional immaturity. Okay. He's not really in control. He's emotional. He's emotional. And then we have the King of Wands. Okay. And oh, what's that? Is that a frog? What is that on the table? Okay, this is the King of Wands. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. So this is another female, male energy coming in. Okay. Of someone who's successful. Okay. Someone who is in control. It could be a father figure. We have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Now, the Ten of Pentacles usually represents loss. Okay. It can also represent unhappiness. Well, I guess when you broke, you're not happy. Okay. It can also represent medication. In reverse. Mm. Okay. Yeah. So this seems like this is also represents instability. Well, it makes sense. If you don't have any money, you don't have stability. So we have the Six of Swords. Okay. And this is going over the Emperor. And the Six of Swords is conflict. Oh, I didn't know you were gone, sweetie. Mm-mm. I thought you in the room in the bed, taking advantage of your day off. So, huh? Oh, okay. You didn't send no pictures? Dang. Okay, so we have the Six of Swords. Now, on here on my cheat sheet, it expresses change, movement. And then we have the Six of Cups right next to it, and that goes on the teacher. Uh-huh. Now, this is the nostalgia card. This is going back down memory lane. And this is right here on the teacher where I said he's got a lot to learn. The Six of Cups in reverse. And yeah, we have the moon. Okay. So we have some underlying issues with this gentleman here. Allegedly. Everything's alleged. My interpretation. For your entertainment, we have the Four of Wands in reverse. And this Four of Wands, I got to look at the cards because these are new. Okay. Now, this particular Four of Wands, okay, it's in reverse. And this is going over the King of Wands, okay? Now, Wands is action, okay? But when it's in reverse, whatever action is going on is usually stopped for whatever reason, okay? And the Four of Wands, okay, is like getting together, having a celebration, okay, some kind of celebration. And in reverse, it represents some type of conflict or instability, disagreement. And we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. So he's experiencing clarity. I would say now, okay. I would say this is like more like in the past, okay. But now he's getting a sense of clarity, okay. And we have the Five of Wands. There we go with the fighting. Mm-hmm. In reverse. Wow. Yeah, okay. So it's interesting because we have the Five of Wands over the Six of Swords, okay, which is usually some kind of conflict. But the Five of Wands is in reverse, and it means usually avoiding the conflict. And it's funny that we have it next to the Seven of Cups in reverse, which represents clarity, okay? We have the Ten of Swords. So now this particular Ten of Swords, okay, indicates some type, well, it looks like acupuncture, okay, but we put it in the medical, okay, in the medical aspect. Ooh, over the Six of Cups in reverse. Oh, I wonder, does he take medication? I think, does he take, what do you call it, psych meds? I'm not, okay, this is alleged. This is a cold read. I don't know this man from a can of paint. Okay. And then we have the Page of Swords. And that's going over here on the moon. That's some more masculine energy, young energy, okay? Bringing some news in. Mm-hmm. See, he's got something in his hand, like an envelope. So this is a secret package, I'm going to say, because it's under the moon. So it's got some secrets in it. Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles. There's go Queen Money. She looks pretty happy holding that big old coin. Yes, big old cold coin. Now, this kind of reminds me with the teacher with all those books. Okay, and this goes over the Four of Wands in reverse. Okay. So I'm wondering, okay, this represents instability. So I wonder, is he getting some type of financial support from a female? Then we have the Nine of Swords, okay? So we have some stress. This clarity that he has gotten is leading to stress. And it's leading to stress in a way where he recognizes what's wrong. Okay? See what I'm saying? Before, when he was delusional and he couldn't see it, so he didn't have to worry about it, right? Okay, it didn't stretch you out. Now that you know, that's what I'm getting from this card. Now that you know, okay, you're like, oh my, okay. And then we have the King of Swords in reverse. We have the Page of Swords. Now we have the King of Swords in reverse. This represents older gentleman. So this is an older gentleman coming in reverse, okay? And he's manipulative, okay? So he's bringing in he's bringing in some motives, okay? Arrogant, manipulative, okay? They kind of go hand in hand. And then we have the Six of Wands in reverse, okay? So this is someone who is doubtful, okay? But we have the Nine of Cups coming in reverse. So the news that comes in with the Page of Swords, it doesn't look like it's going to be too happy, okay? We have the card number 20, Awakening, okay? Awakening. So there's some more clarity. There's some more choices. Yeah, I wonder, does this guy take medication? This is two of the same people. I'm going to do one more row, okay? And we have the Two of Swords, okay? So there's going to be some decisions, okay? He's got to make some decisions. And that could be the stress angle right here, too. And then we have the Four of Swords, okay? So he needs to think about it. There we go. Okay, and this is going on this gentleman, King of Swords in reverse, the one I told you that was manipulative and arrogant. Okay, so he needs to think about this. He needs to meditate on, okay, yeah. And then we have the Hangman, okay. And I like to say with the Hangman, in some situations, like it's coming to me now, is just hanging on in there. Okay. Sometimes that's all you could do is just hang on in there. Okay. He also made, like I said, with this Four of Swords and the Two of Swords, making decisions, needing to uh, um, think about it, okay? And that might be what this Hangman also represents, okay? He's thinking about it. He's looking at it in another perspective. He's turning whatever this idea or this thought is and turning it around and looking at different angles, okay? We have the Hierophant in reverse, though. Okay, so this is not conforming to the norms, going against the norms, a rebel. Okay, he has a rebellious spirit. And then we have the Tower. So there's going to be some type of rude awakening with the Tower. Okay, there's going to be some type, when it's all said and done, there's going to be some type of rude awakening that this gentleman comes into. Okay, okay. Uh, uh, what is in the near future for DDJ? I mean, you know, it's DDG. Is there some offers? Okay, what's up with his career? Okay, what can you tell us about DDG's career? Daryl Dwayne, uh, what was that name again? Okay, Daryl Dwayne Granberry. Wait, yeah, Daryl Dwayne Granberry. What about his career? What can you tell us about his career? His future career. What's up in the near future with his career? Okay, or is he still out there? Is he? Does he have any hits, you guys? I don't know. Okay. What do you want us to know about DDG's career? We're talking the near future. Underneath it all, okay, ooh, we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Now, the Three of Pentacles, okay, in reverse. Pentacles, okay, that can represent a loss, okay. It can also represent a lack of teamwork, okay, which is still a loss, okay. So it's a loss in some way, shape, or form, okay. But usually, a lack of teamwork. We have the King of Wands. There go that man again. Okay. He's coming out, okay, as the stable one. When it comes to the career, we're talking about the career. So maybe this could be maybe his manager. Okay. Uh, we have the Hierophant in reverse, though. We had that before, just not too long ago. Hmm. And we have the Knight of Wands. Okay. That gives me a sense of friendship. So we have a man here, masculine energy coming in, who has his head on straight, okay. But then we got the Hierophant, okay, which is now I didn't lost the word, but we got Rebel, okay, and we have the lady here, the Knight of Wands, okay, with this dog, which is giving me a sense of friendship. Okay, so he's a good friend. We have the Ace of Wands, okay? Definitely got some action coming in here. Okay. And we have the Page of Wands, all these wands. So he's got some action. It's in reverse, though. We got some, and this is immature. This is young, okay? Coming in, pages are messengers, okay? So, and when it's in reverse, it's not good news. Okay. So this represents, which is not good news, delays. Okay. Then we have the Page of Cups. Okay. Someone who's immature, young, immature. We have the Four of Swords again. Somebody needing to rest, somebody needing to meditate, to think about things, okay? And this is going over the Hierophant in reverse, that rebellious spirit, okay? He needs to think, okay? And I would think this would be in regards to the career. And we have the Emperor. There goes, okay, wait. That is the Emperor in reverse. So this is another masculine energy, okay? And the Emperor in reverse is somebody who's corrupt, okay? So he needs to watch it, because he's going to be pretend. He's coming in like a friend. He's coming in like a friend, like he's your friend, okay? And then we have the Hermit in reverse. This is the Hermit in reverse. Okay, so this is someone, he feels like he wants to be alone. He wants to be alone to think. He wants to be alone to think things out, okay? And then we have the Six of Wands in reverse. It's getting pretty much a lot of the same cards I'm noticing in regards to his career. We have the Ten of Cups. Okay, so this is two guys with a little boy, so I don't know what that's about. Is it 3 generations? Okay, so the family is happy. We have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So he might be thinking about giving up. Okay. He may be thinking about giving up. Giving up on what? I don't know. But it's over the Four Swords. Meditating. Thinking about it. We have the Five of Pentacles, okay, in reverse. So being left out in the cold is in reverse, okay? So that is, and it's a loss. So this right here is getting recovery. This is getting back your, getting back on track, okay? Getting back on track with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, okay? But this is over that Hierophant, that Emperor in reverse. So he better watch his money, okay? Because somebody's out to take it. We have the Chariot in reverse, okay? He needs to stop, think, and listen. There we go with the Teacher. Okay, so he's got a lot to learn. He's still got a, he's getting the same cards. Unbelievable. Okay, and we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. That is a loss. That's a loss. What kind of loss? I don't know, but it's a loss. Related to the family. Okay, so there's some type of loss related to his family, family matters, family people. Okay, but there's a loss. And then we have the Ace of Swords. Okay. Going over the Eight of Pentacles. So there's some truth coming out, okay? But I think it's with himself, okay? Realizing something about himself because of the meditating, the thinking, okay? And stuff. Something, okay, with the Ace of Swords. Yeah. And then we have the Two of Cups, okay? So this right here is some type of disagreement. Oh, okay. So whoever is this emperor pretending to be his friend, they're going to come into some type of disagreement. Some type of disagreement. And then we have the Two of Wands. Okay. So yeah, this is going to be an upset to his plans. It's going to put a stop to his plans. And we have the Six of Swords. Okay. So, so with the Six of Swords, I get a sense that there's going to be some type of conflict, okay? This is career rise. So to sum it all up is he does have some plans for his career, okay? Right? But they're going to get kind of thwarted, okay? There's going to be a stop to his plans or delay in his plans because of disappointment, money, lack thereof, okay? And maybe his planning is not so good, okay? Yeah. So I think that this gentleman here needs to take the time out and deal with himself, or maybe he's already doing it or has done it, but he still has issues though. He still has a lot to learn. Okay, so that's what I'm going to say on that one. Okay, let's look at his relationship with his baby's mother. Okay, what is DDG's? Okay, Daryl Dwayne Granberry. What is his relationship? What is the energy with his baby's mother, Hallie? What is Hallie Bailey and DDG's energy? What's that like? What can you tell us about their energy, their relationship? Okay. Is there, I don't know if they're together or if they're getting, let me ask, okay, are they even getting back together? Let's see. So they split up last year, okay, a little over a year ago in October. And oh yeah, she had a domestic violence charge, a restraining order on him. Oh, they had it on each other. So they're co-parent the little boy. His name is Halo. Oh, that's so cute. Cute little baby. Okay, I see what that says. So what they're doing is, okay, you know how the media is. The baby had a birthday, okay, and they got together for the baby's birthday. So now all of a sudden they decide to say they're getting back together. However, they are split up, as far as I know. So what is their dynamics? What's the energy surrounding these two? Okay, and the little baby Halo, little baby Halo. Yes. What is the energy? What do you want us to know? Thank you for your answers. You know that the youngsters, you know that the emotions are so strong, you know, and the feelings, okay, they overpower rational thinking. And the little boy, he's what, two? So he's 2 years old. Okay. So yeah. So underneath it all, we have the Eight of Wands in reverse. Okay. Excuse me. And that talks about some setbacks. Now, he had before setbacks, okay? So he shouldn't be a stranger in setbacks. But in their relationship, okay, let's take a look. Okay, it's a happy relationship. So they're co-parenting and they seem to be happy with that situation. Okay, we have an Ace of Pentacles in reverse, which talks about it could be broke, it could be bad news, something in the negative. Let's put it to that. Okay, I don't know exactly what it is, but Pentacles represents things, okay, and it's in the negative. And we have Justice. So maybe there's some court thingy around child support. Okay, we have the Lovers in reverse. Okay, so they're not together. And we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay, so the feeling of victory, apparently they're not feeling victorious. Oh, okay, that's the trap lady. This is going well, she definitely doesn't look like she feels trapped. Okay, so but it's in reverse though. It's in reverse. Okay, so somebody's feeling trapped, and I think okay, it may be because of the baby. Okay, not that it's a bad thing, like they hate the baby or something like that, but maybe because of the child support. Let's put it to like that. Maybe that the financial. We have the Tower. Okay, so there's some type of explosive news. Okay, and then we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. So there's going to be some clarity. Hmm. So this is clarity and this is awakening. And I'm wondering, is he going to have some type of rude awakening? Something's going to hit him. We have the Six of Cups in reverse. There we go again with those bad childhood memories. and we have the Two of Swords. So there was a decision, and maybe between the both of them, to that they better break up. Okay, yeah, we have the High Priestess. Okay, and she's looking like, yeah, buddy, you got issues. That's how she's looking. Okay, yeah, yeah, and she might have been feeling. I think this is on Hallie's part. She may have been feeling some type of being trapped. Okay, maybe she realized how immature, or maybe he wasn't wrapped too tight. Something, she recognized something that it wasn't working. Okay, and we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So the generosity was not generosity. Okay, so this is somebody who's either being stingy or broke. Okay, and then we have the Moon in reverse. So there were some bad secrets revealed that came out. We have the Nine of Swords. Yeah. Yeah, it was stressed. It was very stressful. It was very stressful. Okay. We have the Knight of Cups. And then we have the Four Wands in reverse. So, and then we have the Fool in reverse. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Excuse me. Oh, Lord. We have the Hierophant in reverse. We have the Ace of Wands and the Devil. Okay. So, what I'm getting from this, to sum this up, is he was too immature for her. He was too immature for her. He was emotionally, okay, unstable, and it was just too much. Too much conflict. Okay, she had to get. Nah, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. So they ended it. Okay, with the Devil, they ended it and went on their separate ways. Okay, to other things. Okay, it wasn't the end, but let's check it out. The unspoken truth. Okay. Let's see if this will give us more clarification on this relationship. This is all alleged for your entertainment, okay, purposes. My interpretations. This is what the cards look like. Okay, these cards are going to be in upright because they're upright. See what I'm saying? Okay. So, can you clarify this reading with Halle Bailey and DDG? Okay. Oh, sheesh, what card is that? It's trying to jump out. Running from your problems won't solve them. Ooh. Okay. You're going to stick that back in there, but y'all take note. Running from your problems is not going to solve it. Okay. So what can you tell us about this relationship, the energy between these two, Halle Bailey and DDG? What is their relationship? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers and clarifying this read with the unspoken truth. Okay. Now this is usually dealing something that is not said. Okay, but it's true. Okay, so it hasn't been spoken, but it's there. What do you want us to know? No one else compares to you? Is there still trust? Can you still trust him or her? So there's something behind your eyes. Somebody's hiding something or was hiding something because we got the moon. Okay, and the truth is not always in black and white, and that's where I come with the psych meds. Okay, it's not so simple. I thought we had more time. There are no real secrets in this world. And you've come farther than you think. So there's an epiphany, there's a realization, okay? You know what I'm saying? This is personal stuff. And that's what I was telling you about when he had the card where he needed to rest, he needed to meditate, okay? Also got cards of clarity. He's going to have an awakening, okay? And when you look back on it, okay, and that's the epiphany, the nostalgia, okay? And there's things that they never got a chance to tell each other. So there are some things they never got a chance to say. Oh, I'm scared of what we've become. That's deep. And then this one right here. Now this says it. If you ask, I'll stay. But I don't think anybody's asking. But if they do, he'll come running back. I keep stepping towards you only to pull away again. Yeah, so they definitely got some emotional issues going on. Definitely. The more I try to hide my feelings, the more obvious they become. So he know there's something. And then we have endings are not always endings. Okay, so I'm going to leave that one right there because endings are not always endings. Okay, especially since they have the baby. You see what I'm saying? They have the baby, so it's not the end. Okay, it's not the end. And just like this devil card at the end of this reading, okay, about their relationship, okay, they have ended that, but they're on to something new, something different, on to another journey, okay? But it may not be the end because they got to get together. They got to come together for the baby, okay? They got to come together for the baby. So you never know what will happen or how it will happen, okay? Or who will change. So with that said, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit the thumbs up button if you like this reading, but most of all, stay blessed.